Chef Wolfgang has his very own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
2 times James Beard Award winner, famous restaurateur, and now you're getting the same grade of professional blenders that he has in all of his restaurants. This motor is commercial grade. You want to crush ice, you want to make the smoothest smoothies. This little guy's going to do it for you. We have the lowest price that we've ever offered, which is $50 off.
Yeah.
It's on sale, and it's going to outperform a more expensive blender that you've probably seen out there at retail, a $400 or $500
all
model,
the time.
right?
And you know what? Ours is exactly the same size. How many ounces? I forgot already.
68.
68. Okay, you know. I'm just checking if you know. Look at that.
68 ounces?
Now, ours fit perfectly underneath the kitchen counter. This not.
I know, it's a lower profile.
Yeah, it's a lower profile, a little wider. And what I like, as you know, I hate the cleanup. With this guy here, you have all this little indentation here to clean anything out. It takes forever.
Everything
gets
gets stuck.
With this one, it's so easy. And I can't believe it's the same size.
And why is yours square in shape versus the round?
You know, why is theirs round? Because square is better. Now, it's not totally square, but it's much easier to clean, and it works just the same way.
It's also easier to pour.
Exactly.
Because it's got those natural spouts attached.
Yeah.
You're getting in on yours today. We're going to give you a great value. We're going to give you extra flex pay. But let's see how powerful this is.
It has a better horsepower than that even. And at 1/3 of the price. I mean, this is really, if you want to have summer, if you want to do something, eat healthy. Now, I know in my house, we make smoothies almost every morning. My son loves, my son Oliver loves to make the banana smoothie. He adds a little milk, a little honey, the banana, ice cubes, and a little pinch of salt.
Oh, it's so healthy, isn't it?
All right, so now here, morning, noon, and night. You know, this is always amazing. So we have grapes here, lemon.
Can you put the rinds in?
I put the rind, everything, yep.
You put the whole grapes in?
Pineapple.
You put all the pineapple in?
If you like cucumber, you decide what you like. Melon. Okay, what are a little spinach.
There you go. Get your greens.
Get your Iron Man. You know, there's a movie they made, Iron Man, no?
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, okay, so that's how he started, making spinach smoothies.
There you go.
If not, there would be no Iron Man. You don't have enough iron.
That's right.
Oh,
what would have Popeye done without his spinach? And then you just let the motor do its work. Wow. And this is 2.5 horsepower, right?
Exactly. So now if it's hot out there, you add some ice cream, some ice cubes. Look at that.
Okay, we're gonna put a big block
chunks of ice in here. Like I might like mine really cold when it's really hot outside, like here in Florida, for example. You cover it up so that when nothing splashes and you turn it on. Look at that.
Wow.
In no time, it's really pulverizes everything.
It crushes ice. Let's talk about the blade and what makes yours different. Everybody is loving this. It's a huge customer pick.
Yeah.
Right now, there's over 400 rave reviews on our website, and a lot of you were so impressed by how it crushes ice. If you're making frozen drinks, if you're making smoothies, you've got to have an incredibly powerful commercial-grade blender.
Exactly. And I'm going to show you one more thing why this is so amazing. Now look at that. Here you have the smoothie. You make as much as you want. You can see not one clump of ice in here. Perfectly done. Now,
and look at how creamy it turns out.
Yeah.
It turns out creamier when you have a more powerful
totally. But if you don't have
a
powerful one, what happens is that the plastic burns out, the motor burns out. Now look, a good blender, the gears are out of metal. So you have here is metal and here is metal. The same thing with the big one we showed you. It's all metal gears. So that way, it's never gonna burn out. It's never gonna get bad.
That's important too, right?
Yeah.
Because you've got those stainless steel blades. Now there are 10 speeds. There's also a nice little pulse option,
Yep.
right?
Yep, totally.
Show us all the different options we have. So you just keep clicking forward.
When you
if
go
you
to
want more power.
this side,
That's your pulse. Perfect.
and here you turn it on. This side you turn it on.
And you can go all the way up.
All
from
the way up
1
as much as
to
you
10.
want. Now Marianne made some eggs. Her favorite thing, Marianne, is eating eggs for breakfast. So she got me some muffins, some bacon, and look at that. She made. Okay, show us, Marianne.
Yeah. What are you making?
She wants me to do everything. So she cooked her eggs in the blender.
Well, what do you mean she's cooking eggs in a blender?
Just from friction, it'll cook them.
Yeah, so you can make your soups in there. I'm gonna show you how to start like a broccoli soup, maybe.
Ooh.
Like, let's throw
Those
it in
eggs
here.
have some cheese in there too. That looks delicious.
Yeah, and it's fluffy, it's creamy, it's easy to make, whatever you like. So here, the soup.
I would have never guessed that you could make eggs in a blender.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there's
you
cheese
can put
inside
cheese in there. You can
already.
put.
So it melted the cheese, it cooked the eggs. Some of the most amazing soups
Look
that
at
you
that.
guys are loving, you
Frozen-
can make in a commercial blender.
Frozen broccoli.
Okay.
If you like a touch of cream or no cream or a little milk, some vegetable stock, some cheese, if you like Parmesan, cheddar, whatever it is, a little spinach even makes it taste good and is healthy. Huh?
Lemon,
Okay, put it in.
butter.
And I add a little bread to thicken the soup.
Wow.
And a little butter too. It's all right. So now we're gonna turn it on high, and I'm gonna put it in the back there, and in 8 minutes we'll have soup.
Really? And that's all it takes. You just, if you want it hot, you just leave it on.
It's gonna be
a little bit
boiling
longer.
hot, delicious.
Boiling hot soup in 8 minutes. I mean, my stove doesn't even warm up in 8 minutes.
I know.
It feels like I can't boil water in 8 minutes. But this is the most powerful
All right, I put it here in the
blender
back, so
that you
no
will find.
cheating, no nothing.
Okay.
So it's quieter that way. Now, Marianne loves cheesecake, and I love cheesecake. The queen of cheesecake has just gone to heaven, Maida.
No.
Bye, Maida. We see you up there last week, 102 years old.
Wow.
She was the princess of cheesecake, or the queen of cheesecake, we
The
should
best,
say. Huh?
the best teacher of all, next to you.
What's the
I remember
secret
when we used to, she used to
cheesecake?
come to Orlando and everything, and made her poolside cheesecake
Yes.
and everything, yeah.
Well, go ahead, Marion.
yeah?
Make us some cheesecake.
You want to do it or me?
Okay, you make it, I
Okay.
make a drink. Okay,
Okay.
I'm making the daiquiri here.
Is this good for all those frozen drinks that we love over the summer?
Exactly, for the summer. So you can make
Margaritas,
margaritas, daiquiris, whatever you like.
And by the way, this is the lowest price we've ever offered.
Under
on
$29.
Yeah.
If you don't get that for that price, it's crazy.
Off.
Yeah.
And it'll go toe to toe, it'll go head to head. It'll stand on its own against some of the most expensive blenders in the business, right?
things, yep.
This is more powerful. It has
Yeah.
more horsepower. It has higher RPMs.
Yeah.
It's over 1,000 watts of power. It crushes ice. It gives you the same amount of volume in the blender, and that's that beautiful Triton material.
Yeah.
That's the plastic that looks like glass, so it stays clear. It never gets cloudy, and you can add all your fresh ingredients.
All fruits, whatever you like, you just put them in here, and like a professional bartender, you're
Yeah.
gonna have that done.
Look at that. You could open your own bar. You
Yeah.
could make all your favorite
You know,
summer
in the
cocktails.
summer, how easy it is. You get together with your friends in the backyard, and with that, you don't have to buy expensive booze. You buy cheap vodka, cheap tequila, whatever, because when you add all the fruits and everything, people won't know. If you serve me a glass of tequila, and I know it's not a good one, it's not an añejo
So
or
good.
reposada, I would say I don't drink that. But when you make it like this, look at that.
Look how creamy that is. You
Yeah.
don't see those chunks, you don't see those flakes, you don't see that
And
ice.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
And it's because of the blades. It's stainless steel. It's all
Yeah.
metal blades and all metal gears. That's the difference. not to mention the horsepower.
Yeah.
It's virtually indestructible. Is that easy to clean?
So
the
easy.
Triton container, you can throw
You
that.
just add water and dish soap and let the blender lets it clean.
Yeah.
The
Just
blender
blend
cleans
it.
itself.
But
Okay,
I think
Marianne.
it's easier to clean because it has the 4 smooth walls.
Okay.
So to get your ingredients out with your spatula, even way easier. So
That's
here's
it.
all the ingredients for key lime cheesecake, and it turns out better here than it does in a really expensive mixer. Even with the whole lime, everything in there, it's less than 10 seconds until it's completely smooth.
What's the secret to great cheesecake? Does it just have to be really creamy?
It has to be really smooth.
Really smooth.
Yeah. All the eggs incorporated with the cream cheese, which is hard to do, especially like with a stand mixer. And to bake it in Wolfgang's skillets is amazing because it just, the whole thing just inverts and it looks so pretty.
We want to look at the other one?
Yeah. Grab this baby right here. Look at that. And would you bake it? Would you freeze it?
Nope, bake it. Yep.
I don't even know how to make cheesecake, can you tell? But now you can. It's gonna come with all the instructions you need to get started. And I just wanna compare, because I know a lot of you know other brands that are out there in the marketplace today, and those other blenders are between $400 and $500 and
like the
$600.
Vitamix is like $400, you know?
And how does yours compare?
Well, ours compares, it has the same horsepower. Ours has exactly a little bit more, but call it the same. I want to be generous. We have the same capacity. So everything this can do, this one can do. So if you have a lot of money out there, you know what? Go get this one, spend $400. I wasn't brought up that way. I was brought up that tried to find the best deal on everything. You know, we did not have meat every day. We had it only on Sunday. So my mother had to cook really well. So she was very frugal. We didn't throw anything away, especially money, which is always hard earned. And I know you out there are the same. You know what? You earn your money by working really hard and save some money. You want to get a good deal. But at the end of the day, if it does the same job, you know what?
Right.
Why spend the extra money?
That's $300 you're saving.
Yeah. I mean,
you can
make a lot of cocktails for $300.
In fact, think about how expensive a cocktail is. You know, especially if you're out with friends. You can't get a frozen drink for less than $10.
$10 in LA,
fancy,
15.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in New York.
I mean, 10 drinks, a bottle of cheap booze costs maybe $18, $25.
This is maybe one night out on the town with your friends, and you could actually be making these frozen drinks at home. You know, have a barbecue, have a 4th of July cookout, invite your friends over to the pool, hang out on your patio, go out on the balcony, have a beautiful frozen drink, make your smoothies in the morning. Think about it. The blender is sometimes that one appliance that you use every single day. You're making a smoothie for breakfast, you're making maybe a hot soup for the afternoon, and maybe you're making a fabulous frozen drink after dinner. This is that appliance you use over and over and over again. Don't you want it to be one of the most renowned names when it comes to quality? That's Wolfgang Puck. He's staking his reputation on it. This is a commercial grade motor. Not all blenders get that commercial grade rating. It has to be 2.5 horsepower. It has to be 22,000 RPMs. It's got to have over 1,000 watts of power. You've got 10 adjustable settings. You've got the pulse. You've got that beautiful, brilliant design that I think is so easy to use. I love that it's a lower profile because this does not fit under my kitchen counter.
Exactly. So
right? Then you have to find a whole nother room for it. This fits under your kitchen counter. It's the same capacity, 68 ounces.
Perfect. Now I'm gonna show you another grown-up sorbet.
Okay.
Blueberries, but you don't have to put wine. You put just a little sugar water. It's okay too. Now, frozen blueberry. You can buy them anywhere. Then we're gonna add chocolate chips.
I like the sound of this.
Yeah, as much as you want or as little as you want. And then we're gonna add some red wine. So, all right, that's enough. I hope. If not,
Do
we
your
always can.
your kids love smoothies?
My kids love smoothies and ice cream, and especially when I make it like right here.
Because you get to control the ingredients, right? When you buy a frozen drink at a restaurant, a lot of those mixes are pre-made, right?
A lot of the mixes are pre-made and they have no flavor.
Really?
You know, because it's all artificial.
It's artificial flavors when you go to a restaurant or a bar. And you know when it's already spinning and those those machines when you walk in.
I know.
That could be the margarita or the daiquiri that's been spinning for several days.
It's full of preservatives, but not with us.
So blueberries, chocolate chips, and wine. Are you making like a dessert?
No.
Oh. I'm gonna stick
Maybe
my
add a little
spoon in
sugar
there.
to it. Did we put a little syrup?
It's a
We could leave it
pasture.
a little more, maybe. I'll leave it a little more, but it's okay. You can taste the chocolate chip.
Yeah, I want to see what you did.
A little red wine, a little blueberry.
Wow, that is really different.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of that tartness that you get from a little bit of the,
you know how people
the red
say
wine.
they have an intermezzo, like before the main course, like it's hot outside. You serve a little bit of that. It's
Cleans your
refreshing.
palate.
And it's refreshing.
It is really refreshing. And think about it. How many times do you use your blender? Daily, weekly? Go ahead and get a commercial grade blender today and do it at $50 off our regular price. This is our lowest price we've ever offered. Today's the day. You can go ahead and lock it in on hsn.com, and a perfect time to shop. So you get not only a chance to make smoothies, your frozen drinks, you could do soups, and you could do sauces, right?
Yep. We just made eggs. Now here we have this.
Sorbet.
You can see we made sorbet.
What about, could you make like baby food and peanut butters and your own, maybe flours?
Yeah, or a little pizza dough. If you want to just
like,
make a little pizza dough, you can make it.
If you're vegan, could you make like a, or if you're wheat-free, you could do like a gluten-free
If you're vegan,
flour.
you make sorbets.
Oh,
you know,
that's a great idea.
Or you use coconut milk instead of milk. You can make creme brulee. You can make a lemon custard, cheesecake, you name it.
Oh, you can make pasta sauce. I mean, really, this is the one tool that you really need
now look
to
at that
work
here.
in your home. Okay, let's check on the soup.
Okay, the soup, I don't know if I put salt in it, but I'm going to taste it now. I think I forgot salt, but look in here.
Ooh.
Look in here.
How long does it take to get steaming hot soup?
8 minutes.